78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or...
It got his man complete! And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a tough combination to defend. Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Queen. He's got daylight. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
He's got a man complete, and they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mahomes now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter, punt.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Buying time to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 41, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Newton takes it himself, and he will have a Chiefs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Second and 5 from the 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. They snap it to Newton. They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Mahomes going to run again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adave Owe in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
First down and more for Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 41, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 yards remain for second down. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they'll be